Hey, Carnivore Hunters, it's Doug. My sister has been pressuring me to try a steak in the air fryer. Um, I'm I'm an old-fashioned kind of chef. Uh, I'm really skeptical about this, but she has convinced me to at least give it a shot. So either this is going to be delicious, or I'm going to ruin a ribeye today. So stick with me, and we'll find out which one that's going to be. But first thing I want to do, I'm still going to do my season my steak the way I always season them up. So we're going to start with a good amount of kosher salt here. I'm also still going to do some pepper. And some garlic powder. And just going to kind of press that in on this side. And then flip over. Get our other side here with everything. Actually, let's do a little more salt there. Push that in, and then don't forget, especially on these thick steaks, make sure you get all your sides, get that, just kind of roll, get some salt, pepper, and some of that garlic in there. Now, my nephew has told me that what he does, even though he's doing an air fryer steak, he actually still does the reverse sear method. So I'm going to do that as well. But first of all, we just need to let this salt kind of soak into that meat there really quick. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes, and we'll throw it in the air fryer and see how it turns out. Hey, Carnivore Hunters. So we're ready to go. My steak has been seasoned for actually almost a half an hour. I like to let it go a little bit longer than 15 minutes if I can. But what I've also done is taken the air fryer up to, if we've preheated it to 400 degrees, that's what the interweb seems to think is a good temperature for cooking these. I've set the timer for 12 minutes, but I've also included added my meter probe in there. I want to make sure it doesn't get any hotter than 125 and get that perfect medium rare. So I'm just going to pop that in here. We're going to let it cook. When it looks like it's about halfway done, we'll go ahead and flip that steak, and then we'll be back to show you how it looks like. Hey, Carnivore Hunters. So we are done with the air fryer anyway. And it looks a little bit better in there than I thought it would, to be honest with you. I did get it up to 120 degrees. And I do intend on doing the reverse sear on it. Still. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go ahead and let this rest, and then I will end up finishing the steak out in my cast iron pan. And I won't bore you guys with that. I have another video. I'll put a link up above if you want to see the full thing. But a lot of you have probably already seen my steak method, so you can click there if you want to see that. Otherwise, next time you see me, we will have a finished steak, and we will give it a shot. And hopefully, this is something I'll enjoy. All right, Carnivore Hunters, I'm done. We got this beautiful ribeye here. Again, we cooked it. Took about 16 minutes in the air fryer to get up to about 120. And then let it rest for 10 minutes, just like when I do my normal reverse sear. And then I did a quick sear in the cast iron pan with butter, thyme, and garlic. Now, just by looking at it, I'm actually kind of impressed with what it did with the fat on here. It looks like it's going to be pretty tender and juicy, but the only thing to do is give it a shot. It's a little bit more well done than I'd like it, but you know what? I'm impressed. Not what this wouldn't be my go-to steak. Still, I still think I prefer low and slow on my smoker, and then searing it afterwards. But during the winter or something, where it takes a little extra time on the smoker, I'd be willing to eat this again. Like I said, it's a little bit overdone for my taste, but I think I could just kind of slow that up a little bit, maybe pull it out of the the air fryer a little bit earlier. But yeah, actually, I'm impressed. It's I think this is a winner. For those of you who really do well on a grill, it's not going to beat your grill, but it's a good substitute specifically for winter time. So, alrighty, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'm going to finish my steak.